Welcome to my live stream of Metal Slug 3.
Okay.
Now I'm not just playing Metal Slug 3, I'm going to be playing a remake version of Metal Slug 3. I'm going to the options and show you in the game options that you could set your live count to 99, or you can just set it to 3, or you can just set it to 3. That's more traditional, or I'll just set it to 99. The difficulty be set from 1, 7, 6, all the way to 8. I don't know why this don't say hard, easy, or normal, but you can set the game time to be anything you want. You can set the game time to be anything you want, except for minutes. Just think of how to play. Let's see. Let me just leave all that stuff off. Now enough of all this boring. Now enough of all this boring stuff. So let's actually start this game. Let's actually start Metal Slug. Let's actually start Metal Slug 3 properly.
Okay.
Metal. I'm just gonna play Metal Slug 3. I'm probably gonna die like over 100 times. I'll play this video.
Mission 1. Start.
Metal Slug easy, like I'm playing a live stream, Mega Man 10. The thing I like about Metal Slug 3, there's no auto fire button. You have to repeatedly tap the button. There's no option to do it. I'm pretty sure you can hear me tapping the button. I'm pretty sure you can tap the button that round.
Thank you. Heavy machine gun.
I like it when you get the heavy machine gun on Metal Slug. You still have to repeatedly tap the button.
Thank you. Okay. Super grenade.
You get a choice. You can go high, go low. I know, I'm probably gonna need those 99 lives. I know, who's that ridiculously good at Metal Slug 3, the arcade game? I played this without dying like 100 times. I just wish you could set the amount of grenades you had instead of like... No, Metal Slug 3, there is story into it. I wonder what they mean by heavy. I wonder what they mean what they're calling heavy machine gun. No, you can't lead everything on screen is dead. I like Metal Slug 3. There's a choice, and you can't have to notice every time in order to get to the end of the stage. I also like Metal Slug 3 and one more thing. If you die, you don't get the prisoner rescue bonus. You'll see what I mean. Don't you just love that arcade difficulty? It takes several hits. It takes several hits to kill them, but you die in one hit. I like that. I like that gameplay. This is a sprite-based game. If one of their sprites touches your sprite, you die. But if your sprite touches one of their sprites, your sprite touches one of your sprites, you die. Yeah, but all that old arcade bullshit to make the game harder. You may say, oh, that makes the game more cooler. No, it's just a cheap way of making the game harder. That He says it's programmed to be harder, but it's some touches your sprite, you die. Even no, I don't want the dub shot if I hopped over it. Well, we all know if you play Metal Slug 3, you all know what comes to the side. It all comes to it. I don't know if that's right or left of the screen, but that's why I immediately started shooting. I could probably beat the first stage of Metal Slug without. I could probably beat the first. I'm come close to being the first stage of Metal Slug without dying. Not the first stage of Metal Slug 3. Yeah, shoot. You can't just keep shooting. You have to keep going. You have to keep going to the right. You have to keep going to the right. You can't just stop when you shoot. It's not that I'm trying to die 100 times. It's ugh. I would love if you just die. Thank you.
Mission complete. Mission 2, start.
Mission 2, aka the zombie level. You might say, oh, games are like that when you die in one hit. It's fun to remember all that. That's just it. Well, I love arcade. I love old arcade games like that when you die in one hit, like Pac-Man, like Galaga, stuff like that. Oh, that makes the arcade game harder. No, it's just a lazy way of making the arcade game more drawn out. How about instead where the player dies in one hit, the player actually has this thing called hit points or a life bar?
Okay.
I'm not complaining about that much. You will never find that in a Metal Slug game. Or you hold down the button. You hold down the button to just fire. I wish I didn't have to tap the button over and over again. Ugh. You killed him. How did you kill him? You can't do this like how it's all voice. You know the first Metal Slug game was actually intended to be in 3D, but due to the SNK president won't even make an arcade version of it too, since the arcade technology of This arcade version of the arcade technology of the Neo Geo arcade cabinets is very outdated. It wind up being a 2D side scroller instead of a first person shooter. Because he insisted whatever version of Metal Slug you made would have to be playable on the arcade. So yeah, Metal Slug literally became a side scrolling shooter instead of it. And instead of like a tank control, first a third person shooter. Could they have any more hit points? Could I accept this on the hard difficulty? That's like the way they hover out of range. I know it may seem like I'm just dying 100 points, but actually moving out of the way and dodging that shot is more difficult than you would think. Seems like that is it. Because I didn't have enough fun with it last time, hell. Yeah, more helicopters on screen. Like, obviously I didn't have enough fun with them last time, so... No, this is not the ideal way to play Metal Slug 3. If you're going to play it, play it with a friend. Don't just play it by yourself. It's everyone's favorite power-up. Be happy machine gun. Oh no, we killed you again. No, Metal Slug is totally terrible. Most times you die, it is the player's fault. Can you die already, or are you just gonna take 1,000 hit points to kill? Can you please die now? Thank you. Not your friend. Metal Slug with a casual mode going to it? That's a good barber. Hey look, zombies that dive and explode. Pretty much what's happening. Shooting at them practically pointless anyway. Gee, I wonder what will the boss be. Well, you already played Metal Slug. You already played Metal Slug 3, you already know what the boss is going to be. This is a cutscene. That's why I can't move it. Oh, dodge this! I like sprite-based games. Each sprite has to be each sprite has to be drawn. Has to be drawn. Each sprite has to be drawn. Per the 3D model can have to be made. Each sprite has to be slowly drawn. Each sprite has to be slowly drawn by sprite artists, which takes time. Now they're just going to this pretty much just screw you mode. Or this or pretty much this fuck you mode, just kill the player every 5 seconds. Even if I was trying to dodge, it wouldn't really help all that much. Well, that didn't last long.
Okay.
Hey, look, it's the Eiffel Tower. Oh boy. Yeah, Metal Slug 3. Sold this out for PlayStation 4. Squish. Because dodging all this is totally possible. All you gotta do is just move around to what's happening on screen. Yeah, right. Oh, there's practically nowhere I couldn't go. I couldn't just jump over that. And the field's gonna get super jump ability. Oh yeah, I can really get out this corner. Not. Nope.
Mission complete.
Mission complete! Mission 3, start! I feel like Metal Slug is as an old arcade game where it's all about getting the high score or something, improving your initials. No matter how much I die in Metal Slug 3, I would never truly get pissed off at the game. Gee, I know why they would make a game hard. It's for this little thing called challenge. You know what I learned? You're not a real Let's Player. Oh well, forget. Forget.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
No, I'm not gonna say anything. The moment I do, I'll probably get killed off like that. Fear is there, or you just want to keep... Or you just want to keep killing me there for fun anyway. You told me to go, but when I go there, when I go left, I have to find more enemies on screen. I'm actually gonna go off screen. I'm just gonna get flooded by more enemies. I'm just gonna get flooded by more enemies. Finally, I can get out of this water and warm up. Then get shot and killed. All these gun turrets everywhere. Can you bring the escalator back down here so I can actually hop on it? So they jump into the cliff? Thank you. Oh, I would never think to go up. Thanks, Arrow, for pointing out the obvious, Captain Obvious.
Heavy machine gun.
It's Metal Slug, aka kill the player as me, cheat. Kill the player as me, cheat death as possible. There's a way to design the level design more sadistic and put surprise for the player that it instantly kills you. Metal Slug will do it. The laser gun, the one power up that rarely shows up. It's kind of like the laser gun in Super Contra. Sure, the laser gun in Super Contra is a more powerful gun. I like Metal Slug. It places all those guys down there. It places all those guys down on that platform and gives you no way to shoot down there. You have a way to shoot down there, but it's just real cheap about how to kill them. Like, oh yeah, and by the way, I can't leave this screen till they're all dead. I almost feel like injuring players. I almost feel like injuring player 2 just to have them around as a distraction. I take 1,000,000,000 hit points. I don't just like the way they take 2 shots to kill and you die in 1 hit. No, Metal Slug is the type of game that's always better played with a friend. I'm alright. No, I can't get in, but an NPC can surely get into it and just take the damn thing off screen. There goes that power on the Mega because it's pilot. Yeah, it got blown up. Yeah, let me just go and just ignore everything. Let me just follow the arrow and just go and just ignore everything on screen. And I'm pretty sure they will still stop shooting at me, shotgun.
Heavy machine gun.
I know, they're coming at me with these really primitive powered armor suits. They look like, where is their creator? It's probably not the best place to be standing. You need to be standing right here, but oh well. Now, who said I never live stream something that's really hard and adventurous? A lot. Shooting up not working? Why not try jumping and throwing grenades? I don't see how you're supposed to dodge that laser sweep attack. Where he just sweeps the entire platform with those ivies, and I don't see how it's really possible to dodge all that. No, there is a safe spot. Where? Well, I see a safe spot, but most of it's on focus. I don't really focus on dodging. I'm just trying to shoot the ball into the dice. 3's not hard. It's easy. It's casual. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. And I'm not black. I don't have brown skin. You know, you can die anytime now instead of killing, instead of kicking. Yeah, trying to use some missiles at a platform is not really worth it. But that rocket launcher probably won't last long. Nope. As she managed to evade the laser sweep attack. Something must be wrong with this game. It didn't kill me. Now you get killed by something else. I don't know, is it just me? Does this not be false? That's way too many hit points when you're playing by yourself. Well, you want the boss to die? No, I want the boss battle to last forever. I want to be here all. I want to be with you. Well, it does take a long time to keep dying. You have a default gun. I don't know, that laser sweep attack, this does seem really cheap. It just comes out of nowhere. Finally, Mega Sword decides to die and kill her. No prisoner. No prisoner bonus.
Mission 4.
You ever wonder why Metal Slug levels need to have a time limit on them? I know you guys are just sitting around talking. I died while on the back of the camel? Wow. Well, certainly the camel will help against the helicopter shooting me from up above constantly. And why do enemies constantly keep scrolling on the screen to the right? Like, kill them, and then let me fight the helicopter by it? No. I just hover around and shoot people from above. I don't see why this camel hasn't run off. Let's see, you die now, respawn, then have to come back. The camel is the worst vehicle of all time. Look how much I die, look how much I die. It provides zero defense, you just die. Oh yeah, I should totally ride the camel off. Therefore, the dual mounted machine gun is so worth it. Nah. I like how I can't just fight the helicopters in the sky. I gotta fight out the ground troops too. They keep constantly. It's like they just program this game to respawn the game engine to respawn these ground troops over and over again as one big distraction. The distraction from these two things from above. Do I want to continue? No, I want to rage quit. Of course I want to continue. I was like, great, I got the camera. I was like, great, provide shield defense. I know, they're running from something and feels walking to it. I know what happened, I got eaten alive. Oop. Field's not gonna grab that hammer, Craig it. Oh well, forget it. Don't you just like how these plants are like, how these walking plants are super cheap? You can just... Yeah, but these walking chimps, these walking plants, I got to be these walking plants. I got to be the cheapest thing on the screen. They like instantly kill you really, really easy. Go through the door, down to the bridge. A screen with nothing on it. Yeah, try and negotiate with them. It's Metal Slug. Happen. Obviously. I see that can't kill me. What is it? I want to know something. I want to know one simple logic. Why can't I just jump? Look at this. I keep trying to jump and I'm like stuck on here. Look at this stupid glitch. I'm up here trying to jump. I'm like stuck on here. Well programmed. It is so well programmed. I know. What's stopping Theo from jumping? I couldn't work. You know, I don't want the camel bag. Sure, provide no protection, but I want to hit. Don't just like the way those. Don't you just like the way they keep like moving around and just keep shooting you again, again, again. They instantly respawn. You can think you can just crawl through there from the way it looks, but no, you can just crawl through there even though you do have to crawl action like this. It's Metal Slug 3. If you see someone on screen, shoot it. Well, that laser gun was useless and pathetic. I died real easy. Wait. Did I just shoot them and they just explode on me? This weird looking alien, you know, weird looking demon head. This one's a demon head. This looks like a floating demon head. Sweep attack. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 attacks I see so far. Yes, I totally want your heavy machine gun. I know, you too much think. Where are the enemies getting their weapons from? A comic book? A kid's a 5-year-old, a 7 or 5-year-old imagination? You can totally tell I play Metal Slug for the story. I really care about Metal Slug canon. No, it's not that I don't care about canon. I play Metal Slug for the gameplay, not for the story. You think I'm a nerd who cares that that's not canon and this isn't canon? You think I really care about it? To a degree, I care about the canon. I'm not obsessed with it, like Metal Slug fanboys. The Super Death Dragons. The power up, you will probably never get tired of hearing his name, the heavy machine gun. But it's not actually a machine gun. I can't just hold down the button. Once it's auto fire, I hold down the button, I actually have to tap it. So it seems to me to be more like it's just a gun. I don't know why you explode in the coins. It's a video game, Metal Slug, it makes no sense. It's something happening in a video game, it makes no sense. I must complain about it. If something in a video game makes no sense, it's just a game. Why obsess over a video game? Well, obviously grenades are useless, so the only thing to do is shoot upward over. I don't care how much I die. It's like you fight these balls on top of Satan's tower with these two gargoyle statues. And yes, it must be a convenient lightning storm. No, this boss isn't dying. He could die in time. He could die in time. This boss reminds me of certain bosses on here. The lower its life gets, the more its bright, the different color its sprite change, and the harder its attack becomes, the more ridiculous its attack becomes to dodge. The more harder and insane its attack becomes. Which is why I don't bother trying to learn the attack pattern. I just simply just shoot upward and don't care if I get killed. Oh no, I'm dead, Ed. Shoot. Yes, and I'm well aware that you can hear me tapping the button. I'm barely even tapping the button. It get picked up by the mic audio. That'd be interesting. Roger, why don't you just play comments on screen? Because when I live stream, I'm lucky if one or two people show up to the stream. So I stopped caring about live stream comments. I'm playing Metal Slug. Does it look like I'm playing Metal Slug 3? Does it like I have time to read a bunch of comments? Let's see, which one has less protection? Too bad you can't just take them both. It's the side-scrolling air shooter stage. It reminds me of the second level of this game called The Avengers for Super Nintendo and Gens. When I say The Avengers, I don't mean like you know. Everyone's you probably know what arcade game I'm talking about. The Avengers is an arcade version of it. It's part of a TurboGrafx 16 port. If we're lucky, it got ported to NES. Sure, why not? If you don't know what the Avengers are, it's the game I'm talking about. You probably weren't around in the 90s. It's the first time I got introduced to Captain America, Hawkeye, and no, I didn't read. I'm a kid. I didn't read all that many comics. Hawkeye, Iron Man, and who's this one guy with the cape? I mean, it took me forever to learn his name. Vision, the one guy with the cape. I never could figure out his name. It's not like the Avengers, the Super Nintendo port, ever really said his name, so it took me forever to learn that the fourth guy in the arcade game was called Vision. You're not worth killing. It's a lot better than riding camo. Like Metal Slug, this makes perfect sense trying to shoot missiles at teeny tiny target on your hand. I know what this is. It's an annoying mini-boss battle. That's why I keep dying so much. That's why it takes so many hits to kill. It's about time you died. I always start to get worried when I get power up that's not the heavy machine gun, because most of the time, when I get power up that's not the heavy machine gun, I normally seem to get killed in 5 seconds after grabbing it. Oh no, I'm dead again. It was just like Metal Slug with its aliens and it's so dictation of a sprite that looks just like Hitler. Of course, as I remember right, Metal Slug 1 and 2 doesn't have any aliens in the storylines. It's more like, I don't think the aliens in the Metal Slug storyline specifically show up till like Metal Slug 3. And to the trilogy. I just like how he's voiced. It makes his boss fight more memorable. I'm pretty sure he's key to a plot. But I'm pretty sure there's a Metal Slug manga that probably just never got translated outside. Or I could be wrong. There could be a Metal Slug manga that probably got translated. Wait a minute. Metal Slug with a story and plot? No, I'm not saying reading Metal. I'm not saying reading Metal Slug as a manga is better than playing it. See you in heaven. No, say see you in hell. It's right, grab the turret. No. The turn's not that useful. Let's see. If I grab the turn, it would be more useful. And you just standing here throwing grenades. They would keep respawning in the key spot to throw grenades. Let's see, that's how you supposed to turn. Well, grenade all his friends, say they sure you find you at an elevated plane so you could. The turret is death. Let's see, every time I even attempt to get down there and try to use that turret, I die. You know that missile barrage reminds me of Gundam? I like Gundam, I like when watching Gundam, the Gundam compartment open up out of nowhere and shoot barrage of missiles that just seemingly come out of nowhere. Or the missiles will come out of his chest, or his shoulder. That's one. Nope, the turret has no wildfire. you can control that mode. Of course. You beat up a... No, the most annoying thing that would probably kill me driving at the wall is those small mini missiles that just... Yeah, all that. You know what the missiles should be? Maybe more annoying. They should be homing missiles that just home in on the player's location. That just repeatedly loop around in circles until they hit the player. You try to shoot him from below. Oh no, I feel so sorry. Of course, we knew the stage was nowhere. Cutscene. We knew the stage was over because it didn't say mission complete. That's how we knew it was going to keep going. Nope, it's just one big cutscene. Not really controlling anything, just watching. As a rocket is launched out into outer space. And the $1 million rocket is falls to pieces to reveal. Now Metal Slug meets Metal Slug meets Gradius? A scrolling arcade shooter? That's what I must be on the final stage because this is long and drawn out, so yeah. No, it's more like Metal Slug meets... I had to compare this to be more like Metal Slug meets Life Force. Well, with Metal Slug, we should learn by now that vehicles are just temporarily. Unless it's a camel from the desert level, that thing never seems to die. Ah! And yes, I don't get to play Theo anymore. It's time to play everyone's favorite game, dodge and meteor projectiles. It's so easy. It's so easy, even a 5-year-old could do it. Oh yes, it'd be so worth it to grab that metal, to grab that heavy machine gun power that keeps bouncing around the screen like. Blah, my face, my everything. Well, we've been 5 years before, it's not that weird. Oh no, it's a UFO. Sorry, I distracted by something. Got distracted by text on my phone. Oh yeah, the one power up I better grab is that heavy machine gun. Why did I instantly respond to Marco? That doesn't matter.
Rocket launcher. Rocket launcher. Heavy machine gun.
You know, the heavy machine gun should be called a gun that pulls in projectiles towards your gun. That makes it where you hit. It might as well, maybe every time you grab a power up, it's like the enemy, like every time the enemy blasts on it on screen, almost never misses and kills you.
Rocket launcher. Rocket launcher.
I'm pretty sure when they ported Metal Slug 3, they must have made it a lot more durable.
Heavy machine gun.
Well, obviously this is a Neo Geo version of this.
Rocket launcher.
Nope, can't just fight the boss. Gotta be distracted by all these small grunts. And why I try to shoot, and you know what happens when I try to shoot them? It aims and shoots me instead.
Rocket launcher.
Yes, we're going deep inside the Predator spaceship.
Heavy machine gun.
Yeah, the final stage. No, I wouldn't say this is the final stage. But this stage definitely reminds me more of Life Force than it does Life Force than it does Radius. Wow.
Heavy machine gun.
Why, Mr. Wild? Why? The laser gun, the most useful gun of all time.
Heavy machine gun.
Definitely when you start to say Metal Slug 3 isn't so hard. Yeah, it's an amazingly cheap death. Something comes down to just one shot your butt. You know something, I may be a black man, but I do not use that. I do not say that word nigga a lot. I do not use that nigga word a lot. But oh well, look at that. Let's just enjoy Metal Slug. Let's enjoy Metal Slug 3. This is obviously the final stage because I have yet to see a mission complete. There's this level that goes on and on. You fight one boss, you think it's about to end, and you fight another boss, and you're like, will this level ever decide, I don't know, to end? If this is the final level, it plays like a marathon. It's very long and drawn out. I'm gonna wait for someone else to put on screen. Thank you. You can't leave until they're dead. I hate when you shoot me from behind. It's an arcade game where I can only shoot up and then just throw something on screen from behind. Yeah, that's real fair, not? You know, Metal Slug is believable. If you have a tiny 9mm pistol. If you have a tiny pistol, that tiny pistol can take out anything because if you have a tiny handgun, it can take out anything. Because it's a video game, a small gun like that can take out anything. Yeah, it makes that totally makes no sense. The flame shot. I think I did grab the flame shot, but we have yet to see what it actually does on stream. I think I grabbed it. I think I did grab it earlier in the live stream and I died. I died in a segment to pick it up. Why can't I just go right? Why did I get stuck on screen and get trapped on screen so all these aliens are dead? Who says I don't want to leave this part of the screen? Who says I want to play ballet and fight all these aliens and their patterns? And no denying, we are definitely inside an alien spaceship. Well, I figured that out a long time ago. I know aliens are vulnerable to his knife. That's the perfect way to fight aliens who have advanced technology, who are wearing power armor to try to stab them with a knife. Because my knife will serve me, because my knife made out of iron. My knife made out of iron will totally go through power armor and stab them. I know it's so realistic. Well, that didn't last 5 seconds. Well, obviously I won't be able to leave this screen to this thing right here. It's destroyed. You're annoying. Can you please die? Hey look! Torture on stream! I know why I keep giving him those electric shocks. It keeps saying, tell me what you know. You know you won't push the button and free him. Why not? I have so much fun around. It's so fun rolling around laughing while he's being tortured. I say him. Cutscene. Well, obviously. Metal Slug actually does have voiceovers. Metal Slug does have it, it is not voiced. Metal Slug does kind of, to me, Metal Slug does kind of have voice acting, very minimal voice acting. Rocket launcher, heavy machine gun, flame shot, dove shot, laser gun. To me, those are voiceovers. Come on, boy, see you in hell. Ah. Enemy chasers. I mean, what's with this one soldier right here? Oh, he won't die. Why am I fighting a crab? It looks like he came out SpongeBob SquarePants. I mean, really, I'm fighting a giant crab with just one eye. You'd think the eye would either reach 5, but nope. That attack me with bouncing balls of green goo that bounce on screen. It's a video game. I'm not even trying to make sense of it anymore. You know what's gotta be the greatest thing that assists you in Metal Slug? That satellite right there that keeps following you around. It was great until it scrolled off screen and died. You know what I would like? I would like it if the giant red crab thing walked off screen and killed itself. It's Metal Slug, you can't bleed until it's dead. Finally. I can tell fighting these crab walkers is going to be a bane of my existence. And no, I didn't switch characters to Marco. I switched characters because that cutscene took over and made me switch characters. That's why I'm playing at him. Not because I love him. Not because I love playing him. If I really had my way, I'd be playing at Theo. If I really had my way, I'd be playing at Theo. I could just be lazy, put down a controller and lose these last 46 lives and intentionally get myself killed. Stop trying.
Heavy machine gun.
And no, there have yet to see mission complete. This level is drawled out. We have balls, we have enemies that look like they would be more suited towards Mega Man. They jump all over screen. You couldn't turn that handbrake. Every time you would try to turn it, you get attacked every 5 seconds. You never get a break. Dude, you get a break. Yeah, they won't crit respawning you. They won't crit respawning you staying on screen. What are you doing? You're being useless. Let's see. Now we finally got break. Okay, see, I just figured out this gate to go open. But we just shoot it. We shoot it and we can't just jump over it because no, that's too realistic. You know what I'd be probably thinking about? I was thinking like, where the hell am I? Aboard an alien spaceship. call it light machine gun. Let's see, we have projectiles that are really big, that move really slow. They look like some shadow ball tags out of Pokemon. You destroyed it! You destroyed the mothership controller! Don't you guys have guns? No, of course they don't. Of course they just run. I like how these soldiers just run around here panicking and just get killed off. Like, you have guns? Yeah, but all of a sudden they don't work. We're just panicking and they run around back and forth until they kill us off. Our bullets do nothing. Our guns don't work. Yep, the final level is so long and drawn out and never seems to end. Nope. Final level is like 4 stages, like a lead of 4 stages combined all into one. Yep, it really is kind of drawn out. Enemy chasers!
Rocket launcher.
Didn't be it. Did I get enough of you last time? Nope. No, nope, on the side. They just keep responding. They just keep coming. I'm overweight. Oh, big. I'm a glutton. I'm obese. Blah! I just want my feel back. Well, it makes sense that you're playing. It's like you're playing clones of feel. No, this just reminds me of some ridiculous anime that makes no sense. It has every anime trope match, and it came out some Japanese. You ever watched an anime that was really violent and had lots of blood and people getting killed and ripped apart and stepped on and squashed and blown up on bits? That's very, very violent. The writing note looks like it was written by like a writing note looks like it was written by like a 16-year-old kid. Where every time the anime introduces a new character, they get killed off in a very violent. They get killed off in a very violent way. In our rap alone. But what will you do? Well, it's like an anime saying. Well, it's like an anime saying, we just introduced you to this new character. Oh, now they're dead. Now they're dead in the next episode. Now they're dead because Look at that, they sacrificed himself. I got shot full of holes. This place is falling apart. Now you want to trap me on screen to make me play out zombies. I don't want to fight them. I want to run. I want to get out of here. I want to play. Let me guess, the door won't open until I kill these two. You know, logical thing that makes sense. Look, I'm shooting the door directly. I attempt to damage the door. Every attempt to damage the door. It has to get out of here. Oh yeah, you're supposed to jump and shoot that. They make it so obvious. All the zombies that keep distracting you. Well, that mega suit would have been useful, but I actually jumped out of it and it went kablooey. I love being killed off. I know, that power armor suit is really so useful, not. You want to leave, they want to halt your progress by putting area in here. Remember the second level? Remember that barf attack, that cruise screen? Well, they have it. Definitely 90% of the time kills me. I get killed off from behind by this zombie that keeps following me everywhere. I kill her off. More take her place. What have we learned? Killing that zombie is my priority one. No. Getting through this door is my priority one. See this tank on screen I just talking to? That's your Metal Slug. That's your Metal Slug. Cutting. Falling, falling in the Metal Slug. Just when you think the game's about to end, nope. It just goes on and on and on. Well, according to me, the final stage is like a length of like 6 stages. Oh well. You probably don't. You probably don't. What, you were expecting it to just end? No, I don't want to be you, I want to be Theo. I can't be Theo. Screw you, I can't be Theo.
Heavy machine gun.
So I was Aries, I beat Aries. I know the most important thing, I'll just knife stab him. I just knife stab him over and over again like this. Stab, 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 stab. My brain! You know, for an alien holding your ship, his attacks are kind of random. Now that I think about it, the background's kind of trippy. The most vulnerable part of his body, his brain, is out there in the open where anybody could just shoot it. I come with a new strategy. It's just called press the button over and over again. Make no attempt to dodge. That Metal Slug really never cut you a break. This goes on and on and on and on. I should have live streamed Metal Slug 3 sooner. What's my favorite Metal Slug? Metal Slug X, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, there's a 6. Double X, Metal Slug Advance, Metal Slug Defense. Metal Slug is one of those series that never truly been dead. It just went to more mobile gaming. And the mobile versions of Metal Slug are not really that great. Finally, he's dead. Then Metal Slug's probably gonna throw even more secret balls at me because. What's this? The level? Is it the stage is actually over? But finally, after going to like 6 stages, and finally decided to say mission complete.
Mission all over.
Hooray! Congratulations! Enter your initials. You want my high score. Let's see, my initials are S N K. And now for this ending cutscene. Hooray! Metal Slug 3 credit roll! It's Metal Slug 3! I wouldn't think I know what I want to say. I was going to say they should do a live action movie based off Metal Slug. Why not? I know it would be a movie about flying off a rebel army. Didn't aliens? It can't be a real Metal Slug movie if we forget those aliens how they fly off. Best credit real ball. Watching a pistol slowly float down to the bottom of the ocean. I'm supposed to be reading all these credits. Hooray! I died over 200. I think I died more than that. I think I died over 200 times. I think I died over more close to 300 times. Trying to beat this game by myself. The future is SNK. The end. All those high scores. And we get Blue back to his ice cream. No thank you for playing. No percent by. Well, I hope you have fun watching me play Metal Slug 3. It was fun going through this game, live streaming again, playing all the way through. Later. We should really do this again.